Patricia. Hi, this is Kirby coming to you from your roof. Shirley and I'm shooting a video of Patricia's roof. I know she's got a pretty good idea what's going on up here. You're wondering about walking on your ridge cap, so I'm going to do that a little bit. These ridge caps actually have been replaced. You probably can recall maybe hiring somebody to do that. They put heavier gauge ridge caps, so there's no movement or no issues with walking on this ridge cap. If anybody needs to, no problem. I would recommend that anybody that gets on here, like we talked about, use Cougar Paw shoes. That's going to be a boot with a sponge on the bottom of it. These shingles are in very much failure and disrepair. So you maybe got a little bit of the shaft from your insurance company, them not figuring out a way to pay for this roof. I probably would have paid for this if I were an adjuster. But you know, as you can see, and you know what the pictures look like, this roof's been clobbered through the years, just with weather and kind of beat and everything. And the place you'll always see the shingles wear out the first is on the ridge, which is why you've got, you know, replacement of these ridge caps. And it's not bad money to spend money on replacement of ridge caps and try and get a little bit more longevity out of your roof. That's probably a good decision. You know, you can spend a few $1,000s, sometimes maybe even a little less than that, and get your ridge caps completely replaced and add a few more years, which is what you were able to successfully do on this roof. So very cool. Glad we got that established. This is going to be your actual roof leak. This just needs to be sealed. This will fit under a service call. We can definitely address that. One of the things that's interesting about your roof is that it was actually misinstalled. If you glance here, what I'm shooting, you've got shingle union here, shingle union here, shingle union here, shingle union there. That's incorrect. That's just not how you correctly do things. We've got an ebook that sort of describes how you're going to correctly lay shingles, but it doesn't mean your roof's like an impending danger or damage. It's just not how these type of shingles are laid. They're laid on stagger. You'd have a union here, union there, and so on and so forth on a 6-inch stagger all the way up. And that's okay. It's not the biggest deal. There's no action to take. It's just worth mentioning that, you know, sometimes things are incorrectly done and there's, you know, really no backfire, and sometimes that is backfire. The other place I might suggest and kind of put your attention to, these shingles have got some pretty good beat to them. These are ridge cap shingles that are, you know, pretty much in failure. They've definitely seen their last summer here. They're going to be leaking for sure. One of the problems that you'll see with putting shingles down incorrectly and not staggering them correctly is the shingles below and above them can end up cracking, like you'll notice right here. That is just as a result of a misinstalled shingle. You'll notice that up that rake, you see cracked shingles. There's a crack right there. That's why our manufacturers never suggest to put shingles down this way. Lots of shingle cracks here. And really more of the same right there. Lots of shingle cracking and cracks. That's kind of fairly widespread across your roof. You've got cracks in your shingles. And there's another one right there. And that's just from, you'd say that might just be from the install, honestly. This portion of your roof is really in terrible shape. 95% granule loss. Kind of the same on this western beach slope. Got holes in your shingles. This guy right there, hole in your shingle. I do think we can keep that rubber roof. That's, believe it or not, a little bit more expensive than you would expect for it to cost. I think we can probably maintain that, have it be just fine. Another crack in the shingle. That's just going to be from age of shingles and then misinstall. Another crack in your shingle right there. So I guess the only other thing to talk about is what you want us to do. We want us to try and stop this roof leak and maybe move on with a replacement. So thank you so much for letting me get on your property and take a look at your roof. Really appreciate it. There's more cracks in your shingle right there, and thank you for watching.